Hey guys, welcome back to Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Last time we finished up the Heroes story and we got a little trailer for the Dark story. So that's what we're going to be getting. That's what we are going to be getting. We're going to do that this time. Anyway, something we unlocked at the end of the Heroes story is this new circle that says Boss. This allows you to face all of the bosses in a time trial mode, at least all the bosses in a single story. So, you know, I will probably have to do that to get an emblem. So, at least for now, we'll just ignore it. And Kart Race is still up here. I don't think I went into here. But yeah, you can play as any of the characters in different cars. And they all have different stats. I have no clue who is the best. I guess Sonic's got pretty good speed. Tails has got pretty good acceleration. I guess Knuckles is kind of the in-between of the two of them. He's got some better, like, grip, I guess. Is Shadow just the exact same as Sonic? Looks like it. Looks like maybe no, Eggman and Knuckles aren't the same. I guess Eggman's got a lot more grip than anybody else, I guess. And then there's Rouge, which I don't know, is she just a copy of Tails? I have no clue. But either way, we're not going to be doing that quite yet. So let's just get right into the story, since we had to do the Dark story.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Security breach at Gate 3. Intruder has been located in the north quadrant and is moving in the direction of the underground base. All units prepare to engage. Emergency battle formations. Standard battle procedures initiated. Locate and stop intruder from entering the secured area. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
That was all true. Let's take a look at what my grandfather was working on. A top secret military weapon. The military shut down the research because they feared
Going up. Anyway, this is pretty momentous as well. This is the first and only game, really. I mean, I guess you can technically play as Eggman in Sonic Advance 3, but this is the only one where you can only play as Eggman by himself. Yeah, this was pretty fucking epic. Like the first game to ever just star Eggman. It was always something pretty cool when I was a kid, even though I had only ever really played Sonic Adventure 1 before this, but it's like, I can play as the bad guy? That's pretty awesome. Like, that was really cool to me when I was a young kid. Maybe it would have been even cooler if, like, I was a bit older and I had actually, played, like, other games before it, but, you know, just having played Sonic Adventure 1, it still seems like pretty awesome to be able to play as the bad guy. Why is the bad guy here? Oh boy, not Gmod. Anyway, this is Iron Gate. Yeah, you don't start off in, as like a speed character. You actually start off as a mech character, which is definitely something that throws you for a bit of a loop. You're like, why am I starting off as Eggman? But it's like it makes a lot more sense once you see the next part. Oh boy. I just came back from a TB test, which means tuberculosis. In order to work in the area that I'm, like, just got a job in, they need, like, a physical from me and a TB test, which is tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is very uncommon here in the US, but, you know, I don't get why I need a physical either. I think that's for, like, more of an emotional physical and not a physical. But still, it's just kind of weird that I needed to get it, but I ain't gonna complain. I like money, so I'll do anything to get money. Let's see, what's this direction? Oh, well, yes. One weird thing is that all characters will tend to share upgrades if they are in the same kind of typing. So Eggman will get the Vulcan Cannon that Tails got. Oh, get him. I don't want you to. He'll get the same Vulcan Cannon and jet boosters that Tails got during his story. So, yeah, a lot of the stuff that's, like, extra, we won't be able to use right now, just because we're going to have to wait on that. Got an extra life. Yes, give me all the Chaos drives. Eggman needs to create his epic Chow to kill everything. One really cool thing about Chows that we might get into a bit later is that Chows have like so many different variations. And there's different variations that make Chows look like other Sonic characters. Sadly, there's no Eggman Chow, so I am pissed. Why can't I have a Chow that looks like a fucking weird scientist man? Also, I almost got caught down there. Oh, it's playing the speed-up shoes. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Eggman can actually use all of the same power-ups that Sonic's been using this entire time. Makes you wonder, why didn't he do that in all of his robots? Like, for the Death Egg robot, for like the, his stupid car, why didn't he use like the speed-up shoes to make it like easier for him to hit Sonic? And the reason I'm talking about those is because I played Sonic 2 on my channel. I really wanted to make sure I got as many Sonic games from the classic series in before we did Sonic Adventure, as well as getting 1,000 subscribers. But I needed to make sure that I had like as much, you know, background knowledge so that I would still be up to date about it, because I know all of it, but it's like I'd want you guys who are watching this with me, or who could just be watching my entire series of playing Sonic games, to have all that kind of extra info. Oh, here's something interesting. You can sometimes see pipes around the level. If you press B next to them, you can actually whistle and animals will jump out. It's not super incredible, but it's an interesting thing nonetheless. Also, somehow we're shooting through walls. I don't know how I pulled that one off. Anyway, let's see, we gotta go through the door. Oh, no. Well, I guess we're not going through the door. This also confused me as a kid. I was like, where is that? But I just did not have the situational awareness to get back here fast enough. Yeah, you just get through there. And now we get to go.
Yosh!
Yosh! I will not Yosh. He's a big fan of Yoshi. Even though I think that's supposed to be like a onomatopoeia in Japanese. Japanese. Daichi will have to tell me.
Piece of cake.
Never heard him say that before. Piece of cake. Eggman, it was not a piece of cake. I almost died 16 million times. And then we get to go to the Chow world. Sadly, there's no like Chow for Eggman to interact with, because if I interact with the nameless Chow we were using beforehand, yeah, it'll mess up its thing. Let's see. I could grab the, yeah, also, you can play as Eggman without his mech, just like, Tails. You know what? You shall be evil. I shall Okay, that was not what I wanted to do. You shall be evil. You shall be my greatest ally. Random thing that already existed here. You shall be my greatest creation. Let's see. But yeah, you can also change them to being bad guys, I believe, if you pet it long enough. So, just like how we pet the other Chow for like a good couple of minutes, and switched it over to being like this weird blue, we're gonna do something bad, if this will actually allow me to do it. It seems like his colors are changing. Maybe? Yosh, yosh. As you can tell, he's starting to lose those features, like that. Those angel wings behind him are starting to like shrink. He's also starting to get his green back. This is kind of like I said, Chows can have alignment just like how the characters do. There's dark characters and there's hero characters. Well, Chows can be influenced just like just like how we did with Sonic. So instead of having a hero Chow, this guy's gonna be evil. Random Chow that I had here since like I guess forever on this memory card. You shall be evil now. Even though you already kind of have some random stats attached to you. Now he's back to being neutral because he shows a yellow dot. So now we gotta pet it even more. It's kind of annoying how much you have to do, but as you can see, he just turned a bit gray. That's him turning to the dark side. This is the dark side. The dark side is a gateway to many powers some would say are unnatural. Can I learn this through a Jedi? Not. How can I learn this power? Not from a Jedi. Only from Dr. Eggman. What if Dr. Eggman was a Sith? That'd be interesting. He would just lightning zap Sonic to death, which is fine by me. Who would be Darth Vader if Sonic is Luke? That really doesn't make much sense. I don't know. Fucking Shadow. That wouldn't make much sense either. Keep petting. But as you can see, he's starting to get devil wings instead of... You can also hold down B to pet him, but I don't think that really helps as much. Just mashing it works the best. But yeah, evil chows look devilish, while the other ones look... the hero chows look like they're like angels. Yosh, 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 yosh. Eggman's very, very easily able to turn this guy to the dark side. And yes, Eggman walks really weird. He's just a weird guy in general. Then again, he's just hilarious. Because he's like double the height of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Pretty much any character inside of the Chow Garden. So it's just like really weird to see him like walking up and helping the Chow out. Let's see. Be like, yay, you are getting the powers to be that. You will be very evil by the time I'm done with you. I won't help that Chow. Oh, I somehow pulled off the glitch. I get like I tried last time. If you just kind of drop it in front of them instead of actually letting them have it, they'll throw it back to you, and well, you don't have to waste up a Chaos Drive. You don't have to go back into a stage and re-get more Chaos Drives. It's kind of hard to do with Eggman because of his distance. Because he's so big, it's kind of hard to determine where he is. It's also really hard to get these chows to stop moving. There's no, like, sit command. Anyway, here's another thing. It's something we probably shouldn't do. Time to die! You see, if a bad guy abuses a good chow, it'll influence it to being even more good. So if I were to abuse this bad chow using Eggman, he would actually turn to the light. So, interesting. That's actually how you get them to come out of their egg. You can also just wait for them to pop out of their egg, but another thing is you just throw the egg at the wall. Hopefully, I'll be able to show that off at some point. Anyway, let's get back to playing levels. We must stop everything. We must take over the world. I'm coming home, Martha.
So this is the military's top secret weapon. It's a lot smaller than I expected. Enter user data. Enter password. Password is Maria. Maria. Now all I have to do is to place the Chaos Emerald into this console.
The best password. A Chaos Emerald. Maybe that's the username.
Are you trying to spoil my plans again? Wait a minute. You're not Sonic. This is impossible.
My name is Shadow. Since you were so kind to release me, my master, I will grant you one wish.
Now, what?
Behold the true power I possess.
Now we get to play as Hot Topic.
This is Scorpion Troops Hotshot. Enemy movement has been detected. En route to intercept and destroy.
Anyway, we have to deal with the same boss that we dealt with back during Sonic's playthrough. Shit, I should get some rings. Anyway, who is this guy? Well, I ain't gonna say anything yet. Most people probably already know him. But I love being facetious. Facetiousism is fun. Bam! Anyway, it's a lot like the first boss fight that we fought with Sonic. Oh shit. This guy is very mean. I'm trying to hit him in midair, but it's not... Did I just die? I just
This is
fucking
Scorpion
died.
Troops Hotshot.
Good
Enemy
job.
movement has been detected.
Good job, you.
To intercept and destroy.
Man, I wonder who this guy that looks like Sonic Shadow is. Yeah, if you fail boss fights, Omochao will actually give you some tips. There we go. That's how you're supposed to pull it off. That makes the fight go a lot faster because he will, well, take more damage. For this, you're supposed to outrun it. Yeah, he's as fast as Sonic, but he's actually skating instead of actually running. Oh, you little fuck. Let me murderize you. I was like murderizing people. It's fun. Jump. Nope. Don't hit me. You hit me, we reset. Let's see. Come on, get over here, you little fuck. You're almost dead. Yeah, you jump into the wrong part, you're gonna get fucked. Let's see.
This is Scorpion Troops Hotshot.
Yeah, they call it Hot Shot, even though, like, wasn't that the name of the last one? Like, wasn't that the name of the last thing you threw at me? Even though, technically, this part of the story happens before Sonic gets arrested. So, yeah, that has not happened yet. So, get away from me. Come on, that didn't count. I hit you. You sick bastard. Oh, come on. I died. Man, I'm just being way too reckless with this fight. Instead of actually, like, paying attention to the fight, instead I'm just being horribly reckless. That's a lie. I was able to do that, like, twice, game. Like, that's a fucking lie. Sure, he hurts me, but that doesn't mean I can't attack him. That's a lie. You know me, I hate lies. Me and my hatred of lies. Let's see, you're able to do that as well. I just, need to have skill.
This is Scorpion Troops Hotshot. The enemy is stronger than expected.
It's stronger than expected, eh? I mean, I'm barely doing anything. I'm just jumping up and hitting you. Got him. He is too strong. Why'd you say it like that?
Pathetic humans.
Ah, pathetic humans. You have your little flying copter car.
Destroying that guard robot was spectacular. So, Shadow, you are the military's top secret weapon. But what did you mean when you said you will grant me a wish?
Bring more Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow, wait!
I'll be waiting for you in the central control room on the Space Colony Ark.
Ark.
Bark like a dog. He's flabbergasted. You can tell. Anyway, what happens next? Desert area.
Just let it go. You just don't know when to give up, do you?
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine. You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emeralds. That makes it very powerful.
What the?
What? Thief?
Look who's calling who a thief.
I came here following the signal from the Emerald. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald, is it not?
Dr. Eggman.
So that's Dr. Eggman.
Well, I guess I can use it for something. I'll just take it with me. Farewell, knucklehead.
Not if I can help it.
What was that all about? And look what you did to my emerald.
I did that to prevent the Master Emerald from being stolen, you idiot. If it's in pieces, I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald.
Doesn't matter. Look into it once I get back to the base.
I despise anyone who takes tools from me. All the world's gems are mine to eat.
I can't believe your tits are one polygon. I had to say that. Anyway, now we get to play as Rouge. another new character added to the series in this game. Her levels are just like Knuckles. They are treasure hunting levels. They're a bit harder for a multitude of reasons. Mostly just because I don't have as much experience as I do in the Knuckles levels. Come on. So now, pretty much finding not the Chaos Emeralds, the pieces of the Master Emerald wherever they could be. I see it. Come on.
Only 2 more.
Anyway, let's see. Where could the next emerald be? We also need to get a Chow box because we actually need to unlock Chow we need to unlock Chow. We need to unlock Rouge in the Chow Garden for a very special reason. I don't know if you could really call it special. But yeah, instead of punching like Knuckles does, Rouge is like the master of kicks, so you'll be seeing her kicking around. She pretty much has all the same abilities as Knuckles, and you also need to use this turtle to go to the next side. Now, where could that emerald be? Let's see. Not over here. Over here? No, it has to be in the middle area. Let's see. Bap. Is that where it is? I said kick. There we go. So now we just got to find the last piece of the Master Emerald. Rouge doesn't do as much seeking of the Master Emerald as Knuckles does, but it is at least something. There you go. Easy. She got it. She also got them titties. I can't believe your tits are 1 polygon. Seems like they're multiple polygon, but then again, Knuckles is stupid.
How is that? Perfect? Like me?
Guess depends on who you are to say you're perfect or not. Are you on for affinity? You probably think that's pretty perfect. Alright. We have to do the one thing we can only do with Rouge in this area. And you're gonna... depending on who you are, you're gonna like it. Anyway. I guess we'll go ahead and throw these, like, 2 Chaos drives that I found to Nameless. Nameless number 2. We gotta come up with names for these guys. I still don't really have one. Anyway, it's time for everybody's favorite part of the game. Let's see. Come on, you bastard. Work. Anyway. Her tits jiggle. Yeah, if you've been around the internet for a while, you've probably seen videos on the internet of people just standing in this corner with Rouge and staring at her tits jiggle. I don't know why they did that. I guess they wanted sex appeal or something, but yeah. Rouge's tits jiggle. Just one of those Sonic things. Sand, ocean. Now we're in JoJo.
Those idiots will never find my hidden base inside this pyramid. Let's take care of business here first, then get inside.
Yeah, you don't get to play as Shadow yet. Actually, I guess you technically got to play as Shadow in the beginning, so it's like, but you don't get a Shadow level till later. The mix of levels changes between the 2 stories. Like, you don't always get, like, mostly Sonic levels. Sometimes you'll just get really weird mixtures, which is fine by me. I have fun with every single one of the gameplays, so, it's fine by me. There we go, kill them all. Kill that one too, I want the score. I just want a good score, damn it. I wanna get that A ring. But yeah, now we're entering into Eggman's secret base that we, entered into, like, very early into the game. Or, in this story. Versus when we were, like, it was, like, near the end of the game in Hero's story. Yeah, this is, like, it's a very dark level, I'll tell you what. It's gonna be really hard to see things. Also, if you were standing right there, you'd be fucking dead. Thank me. Thank memes. Yo! Every time he jumps, he goes, yo! Not every time, but, I can hear it almost every time. I can be like, I hear the yo! Yo! Eggman, calm down. I don't want yo! I don't want yolk. Would you ever eat the yolk of an egg raw? I mean, people tend to eat egg yolks when they're like, you know, working out and stuff because they're good protein without having all that extra baggage of like meat and stuff. But you know, I don't think I could ever be. I'm too fat and lazy, and the backlog requires me to be 500 pounds, just like Stefan. Famous for being 500 pounds in 3rd grade and playing Wario. I hope Stefan is still alive. I hope he's still playing Wario Land 3 for the Game Boy. No reason, though. Just because I think that'd be funny. If you haven't heard the copy pasta of Stefan, I pray for you. Also, I think these are out of time. There we go, got it. I was like, I don't think this is gonna work out, is it? It's like, I tried. Look, there's a peacock. Guys, I just got the new Mario movie on Peacock. On Cockpea. Did you get the new Mario movie on Cockpea like me too? I always love getting it on Cockpea. But yeah, don't fall into the sand. There is no getting out for mechs. They fall and then they die. At least this level, because they pretty much just act as like bottomless pits. Also, there's a thing over there. I forget what that's for. I probably shouldn't go over there. It might be for more chow animals. Let's see. Also, sometimes you can get random like shields by passing through the checkpoints. Just like how I got like a normal shield. I think that has to do with like the time it took to get to this area. Or something quite like that, I'm not sure. I don't remember. Yeah, this level is pretty cool. Like the kind of dark like area we had to go into to like try and get to Eggman's base. The problem is just that the port makes it kind of really hard to see. I wish it was a little bit easier to see, because I think if you saw during the end of the credits in the hero's story, stuff looked a lot brighter, and that's mostly because those are screenshots taken from the Dreamcast version. They're not from the GameCube version. GameCube version just really doesn't like that. They don't like lighting. And I guess it makes it more dramatic with darker lighting, but it's like at the same time, you can sometimes barely see the characters. Come on, Egg. Come on, Eggster. Whoa, Eggster! See, this is like, I would say this is the last game where they fucking took Eggman seriously. It's big sad. Also, I'm not even holding that direction. I'm just like, my controller was like, I'm not holding that direction, but you are for some reason deciding that that is the way I wanted to go. I did not want to go that way. Oh, this, I always remember this part for some reason, just because there's like, you have to shoot these on top of these. It was always so weird. Let's see. Come on. This level also becomes way easier if you have the jet booster. Though you don't get it until the next Eggman level, I believe. Yeah, you're forced to have no upgrades for 2 Eggman levels. It's kind of weird. Jump. Okay. You know what? I just completely remembered. I never even used the light speed attack a single time when I was Sonic. Hopefully I get to show that off in the extra missions. Because extra missions for each stage, they sometimes require like the extra abilities that people can gain. Let's see. Oh, what part of the level am I at? Oh, I'm not that far. I was like, am I like at the end of the level? I was like, no, not yet. Oh, I got a bird. I got a bird. You can also check by the portrait of like what animal you get to say like what element it increases. Damn! If I stood any closer, that would have killed Eggman. Which would have been fucking hilarious, but at the same time, that's not good. I wanted to keep my score. I want to get that A rank, so that I don't have to play a ton of shooting levels. Alright, let's not get too close. Jump! There we go. The music's a little bit, like, lackluster in this level, at least. Because it's, like, kind of like, you can barely tell, like, what it's going for.
Yosh!
Yosh! I don't like Yosh. No Yoshi. Bad Yoshi. You're. And then Yoshi died. It felt so sad for him.
Piece of cake.
I'm guessing it's 25,000 to get to an A rank on that level. Because it's done by points. It's not done by timing. You gotta hit the certain point thresholds.
with the Chaos Emerald in the Space Colony Ark. I've got to find out just what's going on up there.
We interrupt this broadcast for an important news flash. There has been a break-in at the Federal Reserve Bank today. Mysteriously, the only thing that was stolen was the Chaos Emerald. According to eyewitnesses at the scene, the suspect was identified as the world-renowned hero, Sonic the Hedgehog. The suspect was seen fleeing the scene, destroying the reserve's guard robots in his path. Stay tuned for more details.
Like the work of Shadow.
Another thing Sonic fans have problems with in this story.
How pathetic.
Find them before they escape!
Shadow, I beg of you, please, do
Maria.
it for me. For all the people on that planet. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I still remember what I promised you. For the people of this planet, I promise you. Revenge!
Well, that didn't make much sense, but then again, we'll learn later. Radical Highway! Break through the besieging military. So Shadow plays exactly like Sonic. There is literally no difference. But yeah, there's one of the big things that a lot of people tend to have problems with is why did everybody think Sonic stole the Emerald? He doesn't look anything like Sonic, but the people tend to forget that, like, this is like at the mid of night. Like, it's really dark outside. And it's like, they could barely see, so, like, you know, a dark Sonic, like Sonic in the dark, would look a lot like just a shadow because it's black outside. And at the same time, they only know of, like, one super fast, like, hedgehog. So it's like, who else would they think of? That he'd be the first suspect. So it's like, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that people would be like, man, Sonic just shot up the military. Like, I think that makes sense. That always made sense to me. But then again, people just want to find, like, nitpicks, I guess. You guys just want to, you're sinking my favorite game of all time. Why do you have to do that to me? Then again, I can understand why it'd be a little bit confusing, but it's like, you kind of have to, like, suspend your disbelief for, like, Sonic games. Like, sometimes you have to worry about, like, why things make sense or don't make sense, but it's like, you know, for Sonic games, I feel like you can suspend your disbelief enough to kind of believe that some of these things would be happening. But not in this situation. It makes total sense to me. So it's like, I think you're just being stupid. You're just stupid. You can also jump off that ramp if you have enough speed. I did not have enough speed, so, well, whatever. Also, these guys fly for some reason. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, we're here at Radical Highway, which is another very iconic level from Sonic Adventure 2. Let's see. It's just Prison Lane, no, Mission Street, but, like, it's way more fun because you're doing it, like, running across buildings and stuff as Shadow instead of being Tails. There we go. And it's just so much fun to go really fast in this level. It's like Shadow's City Escape. That didn't work. I almost made it. Oh, how am I going to get across? Well, for some odd reason, there is heightened gravity. I'm not sure why that is. There must just... Why didn't they implement that in the real world? They just have giant gravity machines at the bottom of, like built, bridges so that people don't die. Anyway, you need to do a somersault to get through this. There you go. It's pretty finicky. It's pretty damn finicky. Oh shit, I forgot. I'm getting shot at a lot. What? Shadow, you okay? I forgot that there's like a plane there shooting at me. How do I take care of that plane again? I don't actually remember. There we go. That's a good way to skip over it. Now we just... Yeah, and I just broke a plane. Ah, come on. There we go. Well, that's a little bit of a glitch. There we go. The Shadow stages are not as fun as Sonic stages, though they are still a ton of fun. Just like a random plane there. I've never noticed why it's like standing there. Also, there's a Chow Key. Gotta get Shadow's Chow Key. And there we go. But yeah, I'm guessing that Shadow is meant to be like the harder mode of Sonic stages, just because it is a little bit tougher for him to take on these levels, because they're just harder. So it's like still pretty fun. So, there we go. That's a cool looking trick. You have to like jump off that ramp. Also, I don't know why pieces of the road are like incomplete. There we go. Like, when we were running down that thing, it's like there was only scaffolding. Also, why are there roads going, like, upside down? I think that seems kind of strange, isn't it? This is built kind of like Speed Highway. It's just kind of like, it's not realistic whatsoever. It's like, how the hell is any of this happening? There we go. Like, who the hell is going to be able to drive on this? But, yeah, whatever. It's, like I said, suspend disbelief. No, I forgot they hit you right at the very end. Dickhead.
Here we go.
Here we go. I have blue fur in here for some reason. Yeah, my score is horrible. I got an E. E for E.
That wasn't so hard.
I guess I got a C. I thought I was going to get an E, but I guess the grade for entry is better. Or is lower. Chow World. There's not much to really do here with Shadow. I guess he got a couple of Chaos Drives, so we can throw him at the bad guy. Why is the bad guy here? That's a good question. Now they're hanging out. I guess I can give him this peacock, since he already has like a thing on him. Now he's got a little crest on his head for like no reason. You can also do that with animals. Do the trick to like give them extra stats using the animals, because you can reuse them. It's a little bit tougher because they throw the animals further away. So it's like, it's hard to keep a rhythm up with it. It's better when you use the Chaos Drives for that trick. Let's see. There's also a way to get rid of all the animal parts, but if you want to have a very certain kind of Chow, you need to never feed them animals. You just need to feed them Chaos Drives, which I don't think is something we're going to be able to pull off in this playthrough, but I do want to do like a very special playthrough where I just do Chow stuff. Like I do a Chow like diary in a way. Be like, oh, this is what happened with the Chows today and stuff like that. Also, he lost his peacock tail. Anyway. Because I've seen like people do like playthroughs of just the Chow Garden, and it's pretty interesting. It's less of like a dedicated playthrough and more like a bunch of stuff.
What?
It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald! Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you. So, where do you think you're going with that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog!
Hey, that's a slur.
Chaos Control!
He's fast! Hey, it's not his speed. He must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
Shadow. I'm the world's ultimate life form. There's no time for games. Farewell!
What is he? I don't know. He must be like a hedgehog. Egg quarters. I don't have quarters.
This is Rouge. I've located Eggman's base and will proceed to enter it now. I hate to say it. I guess I'm going to have to find that key first.
All right, well, we're going to have to stop here, actually. So, next time on Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, we're going to go ahead and infiltrate Eggman's base so that Rouge can meet up with the rest of them and, continue on with the story. And before I end this episode, I want to thank all of my YouTube members, including the True Epsilon, Swordman, the Disciples of Epsilon, Finex, 100,000 Triggers J, Shellbagon and Hummus, Darcy Lanfranco, Stardrum, The Sword is Still in the Stone, Crimson, Freddy, and Yuki. Without you all, this channel wouldn't stay afloat. So thank you for all your support, and I'll see you guys next time!